99% of the people that join a network marketing company or start a direct sales business fail. Let's talk about this claim. I can't believe that this many decades later, we're still having to have this conversation. Hello again, friends, and welcome. This is Network Marketing Raw. Let's talk about this because it sort of fires me up a little bit. Recently, I came across a conversation and it turned into a pretty interesting discussion. More specifically, it is a bold claim about direct selling or MLMs, saying that 99% of the people or participants who join fail and lose money. I can't believe that we're still having to deal with this misinformation. It all stems from a lack of education. And most of the time, people that make these claims are people who have never done it, but have heard a lot of people complain about it. They've never done it, but they've seen the documentaries on Netflix or wherever. Or maybe they actually tried it, but they never really worked the business like they should. Guys, I've been at this way too long. I've been on the corporate side and I've been on the distributor side. And the one thing I can tell you is that those that work this business like they should make money. Now, let me start by saying that we have to go to the root of this claim. Because first of all, you gotta come and tell me, what does losing money mean? If you're gonna tell me that 99% of the people that participate in network marketing lost money, I wanna know what that means. Because listen, a lot of people that join, even as a distributor, as an affiliate, do it because they love the products, they like the idea of consuming them, and they wanna get the best price possible. I'll tell you what losing money is. Okay, you put money into your Robinhood account or your Webull account, right? And you buy stocks, and the stock dips 50%, and you pull your money out. You lost money. That's losing money. You open your boutique, and you put $100,000 into it. 3 months later, you're out of money. You haven't sold anything, or you haven't sold it enough to recuperate your money, so you actually have to close the shop. You lost money. That's losing money. Pretty clear. But then tell me, what does it mean to lose money here? What does it mean to lose money in network marketing? You put in, I don't know, $300. You get some products in return. You consume the products. And if you don't make any money because you don't market it right, you don't talk to enough people, you don't stick with it long enough, did you really lose money? I mean, you consumed the product that you bought. There's no inventory out there. There isn't an investment out there, waiting for you to sell in order to recuperate it. And so if you, as a potential customer or distributor, let's talk about distributor specifically. If, as a potential distributor, you see the value behind the product, you hear the story, and you say, I want to try it. I think that it can help me. You buy it, you use it. If you felt like it was a fair price, a fair purchase, it was $200 worth of products. You knew that. Did you lose money? No, you got your products. Like, what's the problem with that? Did you get value out of it? Did it make your life better? If the answer is yes, then did you lose money even if you never make a sale? Tell me how. Oh, well, somebody told them that they were going to make $1,000 a month, within 6 months. Okay, I'm not worried about what somebody promised. That's not what's in play here. The claim here is not 99% of people were promised. The claim here is 99% of the people lose money. But how did they lose money? They agreed to pay a price. They got the products. They did something good for their health. Did they really lose money? No. So it is misleading. It is uninformed, and it is irresponsible. When you buy a book, you read it, and then you decide to sell it as a used book, get some of your money back. Did you lose money? No. You bought the book because you liked it, you read it, you got something out of it. In fact, if you buy the book and you decide to never sell it, did you lose money? Of course not. So then why are we holding the network marketing industry to a different standard? Oh, it's because somebody promised them. Okay, but that's not the point. The point is not what they were promised. Losing money has absolutely nothing to do with what somebody's promised. And it has 100% to do with the value that you get for what you're putting in. Okay, so let's talk about ROI and value beyond financial returns. Have you ever subscribed to a class, to something like Masterclass, for example, and you didn't really juice it, like you didn't get everything you could out of it, you didn't watch all the videos, you didn't get absolutely everything out of it? Okay, did you lose money? Of course not, because you probably did learn some things that were of high interest to you. You didn't have to go through every single video to say that you get your money's worth. A lot of people join network marketing and they find that they grow personally. They get out of their comfort zone. They learn about health, learning some new skills, learning some marketing skills, learning how to use the computer, how to go online, how to do a Zoom, how to do a presentation, how to talk in front of people, how to do research. People who maybe were struggling with their health all of a sudden are learning how to take care of those areas of concern. Hey, this is how you eat better. Hey, these are some of the supplements that could help you overcome, whatever you're going through right now. These are some of the supplements that can help you in your journey to losing weight, or these are supplements that can help you sleep better, right? And all of a sudden people are, learning and studying and researching, and their lives become better. Why? Simply because they were in a space where that was, that was the environment, that was the topics, that's what they talked about. And all of a sudden, maybe for the first time in their lives, they're actually doing something good for them. And they have found ways to improve their lives. Is that not of value? Is that not worth $100 worth of products that you're buying? I think most people would say yes. So you tell me again, oh, they lost money. Did they really? You're gonna tell me they lost money when now they're living better? Maybe some of their ailments are gone. I mean, every company has hundreds, if not thousands, of testimonials of how their products, their supplements, whatever product it was, changed somebody's life. Even if they didn't make a dime from selling products, it actually improved their lives. Did they lose money? See, we gotta be objective here. And I come back to the question, okay, what do you mean by losing money? Show me exactly, because there's no way you can tell me that 99% of the people lost money unless you've talked to every single one of them and individually you have been able to gauge that, the situation and then tell me that they lost money. You can't. So again, misleading and uneducated misinformation. That's all it is. Okay, now let's talk about making money. Because if you want to tell me that 99% of the people that joined a network marketing company didn't make money, now at least you have some grounds to that claim. But again, you have to give it context. If most people didn't join with the intention of working it as a business, is it a surprise that they didn't make any money? Or if they joined with the intention of making money, but they didn't tell a soul about it, they never went out and promoted their products, or just put a vague Facebook post here and there, maybe they spam their friends and family, even then I will be surprised if they didn't sell anything. Okay? But if they just didn't put the effort into it, are we surprised that they didn't make any money? Of course not. Is that the industry's fault? Does that make the industry a scam? Because if so, I'll tell you what. Summer sales is a scam. There's a lot of kids that show up. After a week or so, they haven't made any sales and they go home. How do I know? Because I've done summer sales. Okay? I made it through the summer, but I saw a lot of people go home in the first week, in the second week, and they probably went home and said, it's a scam. But in reality, they just didn't take the time to learn to sell. They didn't have enough patience to stick with it until they got a hang of the process. Okay, as a kid in my 20s, I had never made $1,000 in a week, and the first time I did it, it was knocking on doors, selling pest control. Are you gonna tell me now that summer sales is a scam? Now, sure, there are bad companies that treat their kids, they treat them wrong. Okay, but the work itself, right? And if you join a good company, so do you think I think it's a scam? No, because I treated it and I did the things that I was supposed to do. This isn't any different. So you can tell me that 99% of the people didn't make money. But I can go back to you and say 99% of the people either had no intentions of making money or didn't do the things they needed to do in order to create something, in order to have sales. And if you just call 10 people, 20 people, and nobody bought, and then you quit, you can't tell me that you gave it your best. You can't tell me that the business didn't work. It's crazy. Imagine opening a boutique, and after 20 customers walk in the door and then walk out without buying anything, you close it and say it didn't work. You call me crazy, right? Anybody that does that, you would call them crazy. How can you give up after 20 people that didn't buy? And yet we see it in this industry all the time. Sometimes not even 20 people. They talk to 10 people and they go, I knew this wouldn't work. But they never took the time to keep trying. They never took the time to see if they could get better at presenting the product. They never took the time to learn how to talk to other people besides the circle of influence. They never learned marketing. They never learned, good sales techniques. They never developed themselves. And you can tell me, well, who has time for that? Entrepreneurs have time for that. People who are serious about what they're going to do make time for that. And again, if your business is costing you $100 a month, and in return you get some products that are good for you, that they're helping you, don't tell me you don't have time. Don't tell me you have 30 days to learn how to do things properly. Don't tell me you have 60 days. You can do anything for 60 days to learn how to work a business properly. And if you want to go to the question, did they make money? And then the answer is 99% of people didn't make money. That's probably true. But what did they do? What was their intention? Were they looking to make money? Okay. And if they weren't, and if they didn't, it's not the industry's fault. It's not the company's fault. As bad as the company may be, if you sell, they'll pay you. As bad as the compensation plan may be, as bad as the products might be, which I highly, highly doubt. But even if they had, crappy products, if you sell, you get paid. Simple as that. But if you don't sell, obviously you're not gonna get anything. It is a performance-based business model. Commission-based. There are a lot of jobs that are commission-based. Why is the network marketing industry being held to a different standard and measured with a different yardstick? Misinformation based on the lack of education. Guys, I don't know what to tell you, but the industry generates around $60 billion a year in sales. And out of that, they pay about 45%, give and take what statistics you look at. 45% of it goes back to the distributors. Okay, that is nearly $30 billion that get paid back to the field. Somebody's making money. Somebody's making a lot of money. But a lot of people are getting paid. So I think the real conversation that people want to have is they're bad actors in the industry. Hey, welcome to life. There's bad actors in banking. There's bad actors in investing. And those are highly regulated industries. But yet somebody will find a way to rip somebody else off. There's bad actors everywhere. So of course you're going to find some of those in network marketing as well. But guess what? That's the people. It's not the industry, and it's not the business model. Yeah, somebody promised you something and you believed it. Well, that's on them and a little bit on you. Okay, we got to learn critical thinking. If something doesn't make sense, maybe we should not go into it with our eyes closed. It doesn't matter how much we trust them. So the real conversation that people want to have is, are there bad actors? Yes, there are bad actors. Have there been companies that are poorly managed and they die? They'll start big, some things will go wrong, and the companies will die, and then you're left with no products to promote, okay, and no products to consume. Yeah, that happens. Okay, but that's not the fault. That's not the industry's fault. It's not the business model's fault. Look, at the end of it all, direct selling isn't for everyone. Building teams isn't for everyone. Okay, I've been on both sides of the coin here, corporate side and on the field. It's not for everyone. Not everyone is made to lead. Not everyone is made to lead big teams. It's a lot of work. Not everybody's made for that. So not everybody can get paid at the rate that big team leaders get paid. But can somebody go and set up a good retail system where they're simply connecting customers to the company, they get those commissions? Can somebody get 30 customers and be paid $20 for the purchases of every customers, and if they continue to buy the products, they're making $600 a month? Is that possible? Absolutely. Can anybody do that? Absolutely. So maybe they're not going to make the thousands that some people make, but they can make some money. So it isn't for everyone, but that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the business model. So anyways, I love to hear your thoughts. I love to hear your perspective, because I know that you, especially if you've been in the industry for a long time, are going to have a lot of thoughts very similar to mine. Anyways, I hope this helps. And I hope that this also helps those of you who are sort of on the fence, trying to figure out if this is the right thing or not. Guys, again, this is a great industry. This is a great business model. This is for those who it is for. And it is not for those who it is not for. And that's completely okay. All right, thanks for listening to me. Please leave your comments, leave your thoughts. I love to hear your perspectives and your own rebuttals to these claims. But until then, thank you, and I will see you next time.